Hey, guys and girls.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
What you don't understand
What
is,
you don't understand.
by the way, you're not wearing a shirt.
No shirt today. You know why?
Why?
Because neither team after this week deserves representation. So shirtless until they do it. And that has something to do with the what's it called at the end? Pearl of wisdom.
Pearl of wisdom?
You got to be on top of things, dude. You got to be much quicker. Come on.
Shirtless pearls of wisdom.
It's coming. Girl of life. No.
Girl of life?
Goddess Garden of life. Garden of life. That's what happens. When you take as long a break as we take, that's what happens. By the way, as you can see back there, Carmen's birthday was the other day. It's still
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, that's the balloons. Happy birthday.
Oh, okay.
And then happy birthday, Carmen, on the thing. It's all exciting. Garden of life, baby. 50 billion, 40 billion, whatever you need, you take. You improve. Your stomach's right. You can stomach a Met or Jet game. Speaking about the Jets, as I can see, you've got a nice green shirt on.
I do have a green shirt. You know what? Listen, they pushed all the chips in on Aaron Rodgers. And 75 seconds, 4 plays in, the dealer went, and you're busted. And he took all the chips. So we're back to Zach.
They left us with one big chip.
He's not even a chip, dude. And he's not even big. They left us with
a chop.
Crumbs.
A chop. Now, today I called Myrna, who happens to be Neil ElAttrage's number one.
Did she tell you about the speed bridge they put in?
They put a speed bridge in his leg.
That's correct.
Which is supposed to help it and strengthen it and everything.
But if I'm him and I looked at this offensive line on Sunday, I'm not so speedy on the speed bridge.
I'm taking the speed bridge out. Putting it in a slow bridge. Let me tell you something. It wasn't as bad as it looked. Okay, Dwayne Brown, I think he's done.
No, let's not think. He is done.
I mean, the last 2 weeks, he's been slower than slow. And when a real guy got it, I mean, he had no chance. There were 4 or 5 times that he didn't even get a hand on him.
Well, you're talking about the Dallas game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was bad in the first game.
I'll say this. I'll tell you what, I can't blame Dwayne Brown, but I can blame Joe Douglas and Paul Hackett. I can blame Joe Douglas for pushing his chips on a 38-year-old dude coming off a shoulder injury who didn't practice until that day you and I were there.
I got it.
His first practice, which was 3 days before the frickin' season starts, or 10 days before the season starts. And no backup plan. The second thing is, after watching this guy struggle, you're going against the best defensive player in the game. He gives him no help. No tight end, no fullback, no help.
Nothing. So that's not Joe Douglas. That's the coaching staff.
No, but Joe Douglas, why Joe Douglas put his faith in Dwayne Brown without a backup plan, that's not good.
Yeah, because at least they had a backup plan for Aaron Rodgers because we got Zach Wilson.
Well, I wouldn't call it a backup plan, but we have some.
It's back up somewhere.
It's way the backup.
Over there.
Way, especially when he scrambles 12 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, let's talk about it one more time. Garden of Life, probiotic.
You're going to need every one of those CFUs.
I ordered one that has 90 billion CFUs. 90 billion. It's going to be on for one of our things coming up.
Well, you're going to need it because
that's going to be if, in fact, after this game and the game after.
Look, I'll be honest here. Okay,
I think we're winning this game.
Even if Rodgers was still here, chalking up beating the Kansas City Chiefs, there's a tall order. So I'll even give that to Zach. But this New England game, this is the game that's going to decide how quickly they go out and get a backup quarterback.
100%. if he and excuse my expression, boys and girls, if he shits the bed one more time with Belichick, he's done. He's done. It's over because
Yeah,
you
well,
can't. He's got to keep his head together, get it
That's
into
his-
the game, throw another touchdown to Garrett Wilson.
How about
Two. How about two? And how about one to somebody else? How about three? Is 3 touchdown passes too much to ask?
yes? Let's say that 2 of the 3 are
Look at
to the
that.
Jets. Oh God. Now I need CFUs. Now I need CFUs. My stomach
There you go.
hurts.
There you go.
Garden of Life.
The peanut
I'm
gallery in the
nauseous.
background. My wife and company are telling me that that's uncomfortable.
I'm looking at it. You think I don't know that? So, I'll tell you what, though. Honestly, though, this is his career, whether he realizes it or not. This is his career. This Sunday,
100%. And he's got to come out firing. But that's something that Hackett's got to do. Hackett talks about letting Zach be Zach. Then let Zach be Zach.
no. Here's what they got to do.
Well, then don't
They
let
can't-
Zach be Zach. But if you're not going to, don't say Zach be Zach and then give him the plays not to be Zach.
Well, here's the problem. They can't let him come out firing because he will instantly turn into hero ball, which is his biggest downfall. When he plays hero ball, he screws the bed, he shits the bed.
He does.
So what they need to do is, conversely, they don't need to be super stupid conservative like they're afraid of him, because that doesn't help him either. What they need to do is give Breece Hall 15 carries, give Dalvin Cook 7 carries, and throw a lot of quick passes,
And give
And
give
then
Carter 5. Give Carter
air
5.
one out through maybe
Yeah,
2 or 3
air
in
one
the
out once
first
in a while.
half.
What about
Two-
an RPO? Everyone does the RPO. He's the perfect
They
candidate.
are doing RPOs. He's brain fries. He can't make 2 reads. He's terrible. He locks on the first read, and if it's not there, he starts running all the way to the right, all the way to the left, or
Backwards.
12 yards that way.
Yeah, backwards. He runs backwards. He loves the backward run. And
So,
I'll tell you, he's
by
good
the way,
at it.
McNeil just singled. So he's got to show that this can work.
I'm feeling some magic muscle here this week. I went out and got a haircut today just for that.
Did you?
See that? Yeah, and the reason that I'm shirtless, by the way, to all of you out there wondering why you're getting this, all of this, look at that. Okay, the reason why it's now, not only did I make my wife uncomfortable, but my son's girlfriend walked by and she gave me a face that wasn't acceptable either. Go in there.
So listen,
As we're going into this next moment here, which you're going to hear, Carmen's birthday was the other day, as we said. So we went out and played tennis today up at the courts, and it was hot. I got back, and my wife said, "Isn't it 5:15?" I said, "Oh shit! All right." Took the sweaty shirt off. Oh, no, I didn't have a shirt on. Pretended to take the sweaty shirt off. Walked over, pretended to put my jet shirt on. Said, "Nah, I'm not going to put a jet shirt on. I'm going raw skin here." Not raw dog. Raw
No,
dog. That's another discussion. Yeah, that doesn't. belong
that's
on the
when the other sponsor,
That's
the
it.
Libido Max sponsor.
That's for Libido Max. That's a
Yes.
different. That's raw dog.
yeah,
Okay, but
yeah.
we're not doing that today. It's going
No.
on life today.
Garden of Life.
All right.
I think everybody in the room needs Garden of Life right now.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. Everyone around. 2 left already. All right. So listen. They're talking.
Hey, there's
about,
another base
They're talking
hit.
about Dalvin Cook is done too. That was the thing I was reading today, and I don't agree with that. I don't think he's the guy he was.
Stewart just singled, so you got runners on first and second. Here's the problem. I think Dalvin Cook, what people fail to realize is he came into camp. He had 2 weeks to learn the playbook. He wasn't doing anything, by the way, sitting at home.
Right.
Like I'm sitting on this couch watching the TV. and not doing anything.
Yeah,
so
so he needs another week or so.
he needs to get
But-
into shape. And
But
by the
let's
way,
run. Can we run?
he's there to give Brees a break. He's there to punch it in the end zone. And he's there, by the way, because Brees has stone hands and Dalvin Cook does not. So if they're going to throw a pass to a back coming at it on a wheel route, they need Dalvin Cook because Brees is stone hands.
But when he catches it, he's gone. But he only
Dalvin
catches. He only catches. No. I'm talking about Brees. If Brees catches the ball in the flat on the move, he's gone. No one's
Yeah, but
catching.
the problem is he doesn't catch the ball.
He misses he misses 2 out of 3.
That's not good.
No.
So he just needs to run, maybe a pitch.
Yeah, what about a little run pass option with the pitch? Flip it like
Right.
this.
Right. By the way,
Patrick Beal?
my son's team played today, opening day, and they crushed it. It was 28-0. They crushed this team.
Wow.
Came not close to a sack, so that was pretty good.
Is he playing D-back or what's he playing?
So they play a 3-4, so he's the left defensive end, and he is left guard
On offense.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
he played 2.5 quarters today. This team they destroyed, but they won, so that was good.
That's good. That's a good experience for your youngster.
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway,
since you're watching the Mets, let's discuss something with the Mets.
okay, there's 2 outs. It's 3-1. They're losing. LeCastro just flew out. It's runners in first and second. Brandon Nimmo, who's 1 for 3 tonight, is at the plate. So that's what's going on right here in Florida.
That's a quick out because the Mets don't drive in runs with 2 outs on the thing.
Well, they've already knocked out the starting pitcher. This guy's got a weird windup, but that was a strike that he just threw. But Brandon Nimmo's got a very, very patient at the plate.
Okay, Nimmo. Okay, let's look at the positives of the Metropolitans this year. Okay, let's go.
By the way, the stat I'm looking on the screen is not a positive.
That's what I said.
And that's strike 2. Yeah, his running and scoring position, he's like 212.
That's what I said. No, it's an automatic out. Okay, positive. Except for runners in scoring position, Nimmo's been great all year. You can have.
Well, I would say he's been great, but compared to the rest of the team, he's been great.
He's been great. McNeil had the worst year of his career, and he's still second half of the season. He's been hitting 300. So
See that home run he hit last night?
Clutch.
Ridiculous. He's like, he
Clutch.
flicks out.
Flipped
He's
it.
like, I didn't even know it was gone.
Yeah.
And then I
Flipped
looked up
it out
and
of
it's
the
gone.
park.
Yeah.
He's a big boy. That's what you don't understand. He's a lot bigger.
Oh, all
than you
these guys are
think.
kind of big, but McNeil,
But
he
he's
said,
strong. He's barrel chested too.
he said it was funny. He said, I barreled it. I knew I barreled it. He goes, I just didn't know. He goes, I thought it was going to hit the wall. And then I looked up and it was gone.
God. Goodbye.
Yeah.
What
But
about Nimmo?
they won. So, but right now, Brandon Nimmo just he got a break there. It looked like he went around, but he didn't. So it's a full count.
All right.
Runners will be moving. And where were we? Top of the 7th here. So they're replaying this, by the way, to see if he broke. No, I guess he held up. All right. So anyway, here's the 3-2 pitch. Runners in motion. Oh my God. Line drive off the pitcher. Literally hit this dude in the back. That
And?
cannot feel good.
Safe?
Wow.
Safe or out?
Oh, he's safe. But dude, he completes the motion, right? You know, a pitcher does this.
Oh,
So he's 3/4 back. Line drive hit this dude right in the back.
nobody
Oh,
scored.
jeez.
Nobody
But everybody's
scored.
safe.
Yeah, nobody scored.
Well, let me put it this way. If it didn't hit this dude, it goes into center field.
Both
Maybe.
runs score.
Well,
That's
I
the,
can't
that's the Metropolitans. Okay, so that's the breaks they've been having. Okay.
Yeah.
Alonso is going to have one of the most absurd seasons in the history of baseball. He's going to hit 47, 48 home runs, 120 RBIs, and he's going to bat 220.
By the way, and they're pulling the guy because they're taking him out because he got cracked. As of yesterday, and I don't know what's happened today. I don't think Pete's hit a home run. But as of yesterday, Pete had, I think it was 6 less home runs than the guy in front of him is Matt Olson. He had 6 less home runs and 12 less RBIs on 31 less at bats. 31 less at bats.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, he's and he hasn't been hitting. That's the thing. He really hasn't been hitting.
Well, after he was he had a bad
funk. He had a bad month.
And he had a bad funk, and then he got hit on the wrist.
Yeah. And then when he got better, he's been hitting. When his wrist really got strong
He came back a little early. And,
yeah, he did. Another week
him a while.
but he didn't want to miss it because he wanted us to make the playoffs.
But speaking of the Mets, by the way, they did hire David Stearns, that's an S, David Stearns, to be their president of baseball operations. Guy,
who they're saying,
I believe,
they're saying is not going to sign. They're saying that he's not going to sign Alonso.
No, that's not true. You're completely wrong. In fact, he basically said it's exactly what he would do is sign Alonso.
He better
That's
sign
exactly
Alonso.
what he would do.
Okay.
He's not. No.
Okay, so Duca's clickbait is
Duca. You cannot rely on Duca, dude.
I get the bait all the time. I get it. He sends it to me. I see it and I believe it.
First off, it was somebody wrote an article and it said one of the main. Basically, they said his hire pretty much means Pete Alonso's going nowhere.
That's right.
Okay.
No,
so
he's gone.
The second thing was he was an intern for the Mets a long time ago. And now his baseball career, he helped build the Milwaukee Brewers to what they were the past 4 years. They took off a year.
Pretty good.
He our president of baseball operations. So Billy Epler can, not make stupid mistakes. And we're, it's good. Uncle Steve is not.
Right, well, I will say we have 2 extreme bright spots. Jose Quintana and Johan Senga.
Wait, Johan Senga.
Something like that, yeah.
Kodai Senga.
Kodai Senga, not Johan Senga. Okay. Kodai Senga is the guy.
But last night, Jose Butto pitched unbelievable, dude.
Dude, I watched the whole game. He was dotting T's and I's everywhere. Anywhere he wanted to hit the ball.
His last 3 games, I think his ERA is like under 2.
It's under 1. It's under 1. His ERA dropped to 3 even.
Yeah.
And the last 3 games, it's like 1.1.
Yes.
1.31.
1.31 over the last 3 games.
3 games.
That's ridiculous, dude. If that guy can pitch like that,
dude, I'm not upset with what's coming. And the baby Mets are for real.
Well, the baby Mets just grounded out to end the inning.
Yeah, baby Mets, they may not be very good.
We didn't score a run.
They're for real, but they may not be for real in baseball. They're really here though.
Listen, next year, I think is gonna be a really good year for the baby Mets.
I agree.
But here's an interesting thing, and this is the second night in a row that Mauricio is at third.
Third night in a row.
Third night in a row.
Third night in a row. Third night in a row.
Third. So, what does that mean for Brett Beatty?
Listen, from what I see, if you're going to bring Vientos or you're going to bring one of the other guys, up with it, who's hits better. Beatty has not been showing that he can hit consistently. He's not an all-star at third base the way he played. He's not a Gold Glove. Mauricio, he's still hitting over 300. The only guy on the team.
That's because he doesn't have a lot of at bats.
Yeah,
Brady. I would say that Brady does have a cannon for an arm, like a cannon.
Yeah. No, cannon. But I think he's only there because Beatty's hurt. I don't think it's because Beatty has a pulled groin.
I pulled my groin this morning.
I pulled on my groin. This morning.
But I'm bump.
Yeah, I know that. It's good to do once in a while.
Yeah, there you go. There's your Mets.
All right, so I'm predicting.
Jets.
I'm giving you the score for this weekend. You ready? This is a subdued broadcast, a subdued score. New York Football Jets, 24. The New England Patriots, 13. An 11-point win for the Jets. Take it.
Now, here's my biggest problem this weekend. Zach Wilson.
By the way, 2 of those touchdowns are by the Jets defense.
God, if Sauce Gardner doesn't drop that easy pick 6, I win $1,100.
Yeah, we're having a different story here. He put it.
No, I would have had $1,100. Oh my God, McNeil is so good at second base. It's ridiculous. So my issues with Sunday are Zach Wilson, not Paul Hackett, Nathaniel Hackett, who's coaching like his father, Paul Hackett. And the fact that the Pats have lost 2 in a row, dude.
That's the scariest part. The other 2 don't bother me. Nathaniel's going to be fine. Zach's going to be fine. Is Belichick going to go 0-3? But if it was at New England, I would say there's no way in hell he's going 0-3. But it's at
man, I don't know. That's a tough. I'm not taking the money line. By the way, we're home dogs.
That's embarrassing.
We're home dogs by 3.
That means we're going to win by 10.
So
I'm taking the Jets and I'm giving 10.
Well, you're getting 3.
But I'm giving 10. So I'm going to give 7.
Don't give 10. Take the 3.
I'm going to give 7 and get the odds.
By the way, I'm not
6-1.
I'm not touching the money line this week. I'm not doing it. But I may take some prop bets.
I am.
I may take some prop bets.
Oh, the Fat John took he had 14 bets on the Jets last week.
Lost them all.
Just about everyone. Yeah. Just about everyone.
Oh God. Look, Dallas is a great team, and it would have been a tough game anyway, but we were in it.
8 minutes to go. We were only down by a score and 2-point extras.
Come on. When he threw his first interception, we were down 27-10 with 11 and a half minutes to go. When he threw his first interception, 11 and a half minutes to go in the game, we were down 27-10. That killed it. Because
it wasn't 27-10, it was 23-10.
No, it was 27-10. It's 27-10. Yeah, no. I looked at it today. It was 27-10, and he threw the interception, the first one, and then they came down, they kicked the field goal, made it 30-10.
And he threw another interception.
And he threw another one. Then he threw another one, and the game was over. So, who the hell is this on the mound?
For us or them?
Us. I don't even know who this is. They get, I can't even see. Number 75, Garrett?
Oh, yeah. They brought him up the other day.
I don't know. Anyway.
From where?
1 out, runner on first. Josh Bell's at the plate, ball 1. Who used to kill the Mets when he was with the Senators, but he doesn't kill them anymore.
Okay, so what else now? Come on, give me the last bit. Oh, you know what? Let's talk defense. They've got to know what play to call. This guy puts together a hell of a defense, but if he doesn't start calling the right plays on defense, we gotta think about starting to call the defense.
Well, look, Ulbrich called a good game on Monday. He called a horrible game, but his defense, I mean, if Sauce picks that ball off, takes it to the house, the script is flipped.
And CJ Mosley missed an interception too. He could have caught.
Yeah.
It was a harder catch, but it was a great play.
Sauce could have changed the whole game right there.
If we were leading. If he catches
mentally, because Dak Prescott is a guy who once he throws one pick
Throws 3.
has a tendency to throw multiple picks.
Yeah, he does all the time. He goes crazy.
So we missed our opportunity there. But yeah, he
Right.
called
No, you agree.
He called a terrible defensive game. I will say that 100%.
Jets victory on Sunday.
All right. Well, give me your pearl of wisdom.
I'll tell you what my pearl of wisdom is.
Give me a shirtless pearl of wisdom.
That's the point, okay? Sometimes when you cover up who you are, okay? When you put too much of a blanket around you,
Okay.
you play in fear.
Right.
You act in fear.
Yes.
You perform with fear.
Yes.
Any kind of fear in front of what you're doing prohibits any successful, any positive result. Fear causes every bad thing you can think of. Fear causes hate. You're a man on a land and someone else steps on your land and all they were asking for was water, but you fear he's coming to get you. You shoot him, there's a man dead for no reason. That was out of fear. Okay? Someone comes into your yard promoting the Bible and you're a Jew, you get scared. Well, the Jews don't do this, so I'm not going to give it to the Jews. You reverse. You're an Arab inside the house. A Jew walks onto your yard. You're afraid he's an infidel. You beat him up. That's bad. Okay, and that's from fear. It's fear that you're going to somehow get robbed by a Jew or something, and it's going to be bad. And people still live like this. You see it. Okay, it's disgusting when you live in fear. Fear of the left, fear of the right today. Fear of your wife joining in the conversation. That's
listen. I have a fear of you shirtless, but I'm dealing with it.
Okay.
Ah,
Now, take off and start anew. Start brand new without fear. Don't be afraid of who you are. To show your inner self.
Yeah.
And if what helps you do that is you take a shirt off and you stand in front of the camera and you say, I'm still good. Heck no, I'm still better than good. Okay? Then you're not afraid. And you see, you're not afraid. You might be sickened by the view, but you're not afraid.
I need some
So
CFUs.
therefore, when you take your pills,
I need those right now.
40 billion CFUs.
I think I need 90.
Billion, maybe the 90. You're not in fear of your stomach. You're not in fear of your digestive tract. You're not in fear of what you take. You take it. Listen, every once in a while, you may have a drink. You may eat a piece of cake. If you do it in fear, if you take that piece of cake and you say, this cake isn't good for me, the whole experience is gone because you don't want to live in fear. You want to live courageously. Courageously
So let them eat cake.
produces love. Love produces every good thing that you can think of. Love the game of football, like Zach's going to do on Sunday. Don't play in fear.
Don't play in fear.
Don't coach in fear. So what I'm saying today is take off the garbage. Take off the fear. Be who you are. Take your garden of life.
That's right.
Okay?
All right.
And live in the empowerment.
Live in the empowerment.
Courage and love.
Very nice.
See, it was already there.
There you go.
Let me tell you, folks, this has been another. What
you
you
don't
don't
understand
understand
is-
is that's Jet Steve Weisgott
Mark Blanchard going shirtless today.
right here. You may be lucky to get one more this season.
God, I hope not.